Okay, the birds are waiting. Okay. Come on. Good morning, Pablo. So we used to have this when, I don't know, a couple of years ago. And then the Xbox 360 broke, but I just said it to God. I said, I wish we had one of these. And look, Mr. Fry brings it home. Somebody at his work gave it to him.
How many more points we gotta get? Oh!
Okay, flamethrower, do your thing. I'm gonna put the oven on too, because we still have no heat. Oh, all right. This little guy was eating, or is eating, the bread that I put out there for the birds, but when I open the door, usually they take off. He sat right in front of the door, and then, you know, he let me even throw the bread down to him. And he still stayed, and then he decided to run across the yard where you just saw him. So isn't that cool? They're getting trained more and more. I don't know if I told you this, but the other day, the one was sitting right there. I opened the door, and he had his back to me, and he was eating and eating and eating, and I opened the door a little bit to throw stuff out. He didn't move. See? They're up there now. Yep. Mr. Fry's trying to train them to come up. Okay, the animals are fed, and now coffee time. All right, the dishes are clean. The stove top is clean. Before I venture into the deep blue yonder, I must finish this cup of coffee. Break time already, yes, because I know me. I'm not going to run myself ragged. Oh, no. All right, so like I said, dishes are clean. Those are all clean. That's cleansed. Now I had my coffee. Now we're going to clean this and this. Okay, so the dishes are clean except for the one pan that's been sitting there for a few days now for my daughter. Those are all clean, clean, and clean. Okay, I would like to have another cup of coffee, but what I'm going to do is I am going to take care of that. Are you ready? Here we go. All right, I just wanted to show you a little bit of a mess here, and I got to hurry up and fix it before they come home with a new game that they can do their little thing. Okay, so now they're back, and I give them some space to work with. Get to it, guys. Sarah says she's cleaning up as she goes. Good girl. Because when you're done, I mean, I'm one to speak, right? So you did see this mess, right? Okay, it's looking better, right? Nothing over there.
Did you just
Nothing
make
over
me
here.
or BLT?
Yeah, I'm making you a BLT. I gotta put all this away now. And then the island, and then I'm done. But it's true. You clean up as you go, and then when you're done, you look and you say, oh my goodness, I can go sit down and have some coffee now. Brownies?
Yeah.
Nice. Good girl. Good girl. One BLT! All right, this is as clear off as it's gonna get, just because there's no other place to put them, but at least there's some space to put something, right? And then because we're moving, you know, things from one car, which is in the shop, to Pablo, the green rent-a-car, this is my medical bag that I keep in the car at all times. It got so full I had to put elastic on it, so it's got everything in there, even ibuprofen for the skate park kids, and just anything you can think of, even hand sanitizer and all kinds of Band-Aids, and gotta always have it on hand, plus a bunch of shoelaces, because they always break their shoelaces. Coffee time again. Who knows what this is? Let me see. This is for the coin collector. Ew. So yeah, that's Mr. Fry's, what do you want to call this drink?
Green slop.
Yeah, painful, that's all.
Makes your eyes water, your nose run, and your throat burn.
Oh, that sounds really
And
soothing.
your ears ring.
I guess that's a good penance type drink. And your ears ring? Are you serious about that?
No.
Oh, okay.
But the first three. But look at it. Watch.
Horrifying.
Yeah, I'll give you some.
No!
Yeah, this would be better if I showed them like this.
Okay. Oh,
Ready?
there's all the goopy gloppy stuff. Ready? Oh. Horror. There's a ton of ginger, lemon with the lemon peel, parsley, and cucumbers, correct? Huh?
And aloe vera juice.
Oh yeah, and aloe vera juice.
All skin in it.
Oh, skin in it. What'd you call it? Skin in it?
Skin in it.
The skin in it.
See, my nose is running.
Oh, I'm gonna go catch it. Bottom sound, Holy Ghost. So, I was just thinking about how Sarah knocked over my whole cup of coffee, and I only had a little bit left in the coffee pot. Well, excuse me a moment. Okay. But I was thinking as I'm wiping it all up, I'm like, well, this is the perfect time of the church's season of Lent to, you know, suffer bravely, right? Just to say, okay, well, rather than get bummed out and angry, okay, well, this is a perfect opportunity for me to deal with it. Lisa, just deal with it, okay? It's not the end of the world, and to, because when we do that, when we make these sacrifices on our own and these decisions to do it bravely, when it is time for God to bring forth and allow suffering in our life, we will be able to do it better and not suffer like in a way that is not necessary. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. So the squirrel, let me show you. He's outside. Yep, we feed them in the morning and the night. And sometimes if I see that, you know, one is out there and he really wants more and it's not the time, I give it to him. Well, everybody has to eat. So today is the day where I am waiting. We're gonna be against a ton of traffic, so I don't know what time to exactly leave, but we're going to do a project.
Going to the chapel.
Hey, dance to the music. So we're working on a project today for one of the kids. And that is part of the unschooling part, right, of life, is that you see their strength, they have the time, they've put yeah, Sarah, you should check the brownies. They have had time, right, because they're not bogged down with forced learning all day long. They have time to prepare, because this can take all day. So one of my kids is going to help the other kid, and if you've watched my videos in the past, you will see what I mean. I'll try to get something on here today for you to see just a little bit. You know, and that's the other thing, is one of them doesn't really want to help, and I'm like, this is what we do. This is why we all are existing in this family, is to help one another. So that's what we're doing today. Sarah, get the brownies. You got to look at it. Oh, look. Here they come. See, they know where they can come. Oh, here he goes. There was a ton of bags over here from the van, which is now in the mechanics because we got into a car, what do they call it? Rear-ended. So I got a lot of that out of there. Okay.
Rear-ended.
Yeah, right. That's all cleared off. This is cleared off. Look at this stuff, right? My daughter opened it by accident. I'm supposed to be returning it. I didn't realize it had Splendor in it. And I think, from my understanding, those are like man-made chemicals that we don't want in our body. So she opened it by accident. She asked me, but I thought this was something else that we had. So that's pretty much garbage. And yeah, so it's not horrifying in here, at least for about an hour. But I am proud of Sarah because she made brownies and there's just a little bit of flour there. She cleaned, I mean, I did wash some things for her because I figured, you know, sometimes it's good to let them see what it's like to cook and clean after themselves. And then other times, you know, if I feel charitable, I'll do that. All right, here's the end result of Sarah's brownies. Looks good, smells good. And here's my beautiful salad. It's almost 3 o'clock, so I'll do the Divine Mercy Hour now. Eternal Father, I offer you the body and blood, soul and divinity of your dearly beloved Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, in atonement for our sins and those of the whole world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us and on the whole world.
Turning right up here, right.
Oh wow, look how pretty this area is. It's beautiful. Okay, so part of helping my children is doing really weird things that I'm not used to doing. I have to go knock on someone's door to ask them if we can move their car so we can get our job done. Very nice, very nice. I was always mesmerized by fire escapes when I was a little girl. I'm thinking Abraham Lincoln for some reason. I don't know why. So you see this, and then look at the chandelier in there. It's so beautiful. All right, so it's getting darker and we need to hurry. So they're working on another project. For those of you that know my daughter, that I never record. She's working on a project. She doesn't like to be filmed on my channel. She has her own platform, so. And my daughter does not want to do this. My little daughter, my younger one, she helps my older one. And we usually have to pay her some way, somehow, right? Whether it's through buying her something at the store, money, whatever she wants, really. Because she should get paid, as well as help her family. It's getting darker, hurry. We're getting ready, we're almost there. Meaning almost ready, just begin. All right.
I think you can do it with this other sidewalk.
It's really hard to work on this project because people are coming and going, and we don't really want that in this scene. And it's just like, ugh. We had the UPS guy coming. Then there was a car in the way. I had to go knock on the door. Oh, and there's like 4 people and a dog over there now. And it's gonna be dark out soon. Woohoo! All right, so it's 6:30, and we've been doing this since 4. So we got kicked out of, basically, by one of the residents that lived in the spot that we really wanted. She said, I know it was a private way, but everybody was walking up and down, the dogs and everything, like the whole, you know, and that's how it was. Now, I didn't know if private way meant no cars or people. She said both. So she said you'd have to get a permit from City Hall, which we could do, but I believe we found another area. So that's what I'm doing now. We're hanging loose. We are just doing the best we can with what we have. And I could find myself getting a little frustrated there. I'm like, it's very crowded, it's compact around here, and it's just like, it's annoying, all one ways, and I just like felt myself getting really frustrated. And I said to myself, Lisa, it's okay, you gotta press through. You have to just help. I have to help my kids, you know? And it's a joy, you know. They're always going to, you know, remember this. Let me show you, Sarah. See, they're learning that, like, in the rain and the snow and the freezing cold, it just doesn't matter. You have to press through all situations, and we have been through all of them, you know. So they'll always remember me knocking down people's doors and saying, you know, would you mind moving your car? Is it okay if we use your property? And they were shy to do it themselves, but I thought, you know what? All right, fine, I'll do it. You know, I knew that I could. I just didn't want to. So they're seeing their mother having courage. And what was the worst thing that happened? So we came across a really nice guy. We came across a woman who didn't want to allow anything. So, boy, that just made me nervous. I saw the police and I'm like, oh great, he's gonna tell me to move, because I'm really not supposed to be in this spot, I don't think. But, you know, I'm thinking we're all in this life together. You know, what's the worst thing that could happen? So you might have somebody that says, oh, you can't be over here, or look at you because, you know, whatever reason in your life. And it's like, look at, we're doing the best that we can. We have a mission to accomplish, and that's just what we're going to do. And we're in this together, right? In this whole world. So don't be afraid. That's what I'm saying. We're talking to God here. You light the way for me. Come on now, your turn. Like the